He's untouchable.
Speaking of internet, here we go. We are live.
Hey!
This is, I believe, session 112 of Forbidden Lands. You guys are currently making your way to Castle Ravenloft. You have acquired 3 of the 4 things the old fortune teller woman told you would be necessary to have a chance against Strahd.
Pardon me.
You've been traveling fairly quickly, even through the unending darkness and mists that have descended upon the land. You made a quick stop off in Valakai to replenish some much needed rations, deciding against going hunting in the woods. Managed to avoid getting roped into participating in their
Burning Man or whatever.
their festival. Including a group of children who tried to basically gang press Desi into being the one to bring back the sun.
Yeah, creepy little fuckers.
The Festival of the Burning Sun, that's it. Which is the same festival that they were having when the last time you guys stopped by and decided to know about. So
It's every weekend or
that
something.
thing quite often.
They keep desperately trying to bring the sun back. It keeps not working.
I mean,
damp everywhere.
yeah. I mean, a pragmatic person would be like, well, if they need sacrifices for this festival, how many of these festivals have they done and how many waylaid travelers have there been?
Mhm.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Just like going off the road would be fine, right, Chris?
Going off the road would be fine and would save you guys considerable time. You know,
Duly noted.
if you were so inclined to make your journey a little faster, it is an option. Just putting it out there. But as we pick up, you have no idea what time it might be, but you are rested. You did camp up against the walls of Valakai. I got some sleep. Oh yeah, there was also like a torrential downpour that like basically foobarred your sleep schedule for like 2 days. All because of a single failed camping roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Forbidden Lands last session.
Yes. 112 sessions in, and ooh,
Stupid stinky pig.
Stinky pig got us, yeah.
yeah, his revenge for getting killed. But as you guys set off in the, we're gonna ostensibly call it morning.
Yeah, let's call it morning.
Let's call it morning. You do know that you're probably. Let me see here. You're probably about. You're gonna conservatively guess 3 days from the castle. I mean, you guys have traveled this particular route before. The only reason you need to lead the way is because the darkness and the mist is unending. So, assuming nothing goes wrong, you should be at the castle in like half a week.
I'm tempted for us to cut this corner.
I'm
That's-
not.
That's a whole day that we save.
Yeah.
And it's only 4 miles.
I mean, if you straight beeline it, you're cutting the time in about half.
This cut is 2 miles.
Well, from the old bone grinder there, which we burnt down.
Yep.
That's pretty close to a straight line. Not completely straight, but it's close. But if we could save going around those mountains or the hills there, it's tempting anyway.
Like, just go from here to here to here to here to here. I mean, technically, we're off the road for 1 hex.
Oh, as opposed to 2. Well, it's 2. It's just 1 hex at a time.
Yes.
Where this would get it done in one day, one stretch.
But it wouldn't get us all the way over here. I mean, close, but
I'm sorry.
I
After
know,
all this time, why after all
wondering
this
about
time
this-
of being careful are we now considering bad decision island?
not serious.
Oh, okay.
I'm not considering it seriously.
Well, I don't know.
about it.
Trustius can be hard to figure out being an elf and all. Maybe he's serious.
I'm concerned about
It's hard
food and
to
water.
tell.
Oh, okay.
And the only way we're going to get food and water is we leave the road. And the best place to leave the road is up by the old bone grinder.
Well, you did fill up on rations at Valakai, and you guys did get a significant amount of water from the downpour.
Yep.
I'm currently at 8 food and 12 water.
I'm full of food and
I
full
think
of
I'm
water.
full.
I'm at 12 and 8.
Yeah, I'm at 12 and 12, so I'm full.
Yeah, I'm 12 and 10. So we're decent, but not great.
We're not desperate, so let's not go off the road until we're desperate.
Okay.
There you go. Caldy being the voice of reason.
That just feels weird.
Caldy
Caldy always thinks he's the voice of reason.
and Ryzen, who at one point wandered off into a dungeon all by their lonesomes, are now like, you know what? Let's just stick to the road.
Hey,
Life lessons.
I have never deviated from the idea of staying on the road.
That's true.
I might do other stupid shit, but no, I'm not going off the damn road unless everybody else goes off the damn road. And even then, I might be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Maybe if they come back to you, then you'll consider it.
Yeah. Unless maybe I'm being like chased by black goats or something, and I end up off the road.
The black goat, the black squirrel. I wonder what the third one's gonna be. Like, pretty sure that's a team. Yeah.
So somebody can give me a lead the way, and somebody can give me a scouting.
Normally I can lead the way. Hopefully.
Anybody need willpower?
Nope.
I'm good for now. I got 8.
I failed so much last time, I'm full.
So as you guys travel along the road, closer to Valakai, you do see there are some people on the road traveling. Not a great deal, but there are some on the road since you are fairly close to a large town with walls. They kind of like, huddle into their clothing a little bit, and make sure to give you like a wide berth on the path so that neither group needs to step off the road.
Yep.
But they don't they don't wave or nod or otherwise engage with you. Like they just, focus forward, give you the space, pass on by.
Not even one hail and well met.
Not even a hail and well met.
What do they look like?
They look like, you're gonna guess probably peasants. They're definitely not dressed richly or like bringing a cart full of like merchant goods or anything of that nature.
Not
clo-
adventurers either.
Sorry?
Not adventurers either.
No, definitely not. You do see like, one of them has a bow, and another one or two might have like a club or a spear, like for protection, but not like full-blown adventurers.
I just realized something. I don't know if I've asked this at all in all the time we've been here. Have we seen very many non-humans?
Very few.
Very few. Okay.
But other than that, that section of the journey is quiet and uneventful.
Sweet.
Right. And we can do lead the way in scouting again.
Excuse me.
Trustees won't point out that one of those people in that party is going to get lit on fire.
Probably. They're not careful.
Why would they be lit on fire?
Because they're going toward the town that wants.
Oh. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dice
interesting.
are keeping me on a hedge tonight. It's always the last dice.
I didn't notice this, but my wits are actually taking some damage, so maybe somebody else should have been rolling this.
You
I've done
would
okay so far.
you would have been healed. Everybody did have the chance to rest.
Well,
Oh, interesting. So as you make your way along this section of the road, Cully, you spot it first since you're scouting and paying attention, and can see in the dark. Your dark vision is still somewhat hampered, just due to the magical nature of the darkness, but not enough that you can't function. And as you make your way into the hill area, you see kind of scattered over the road. It looks like the remnants of a cart. It looks like definite violence happened here. And as you get a little bit closer, kind of keeping your eye open for anything that might be lurking or moving or anything. There are, looks like 3, maybe 4 dead people in amongst the wreckage.
Chris, did you say they're kind of off the road?
No, they're on the road. Like the cart was on the road. There's some wreckage strewn nearby the road, but more through force of violence than the fact that they were traveling off the road.
I'll let everybody know there's some creepy shit but to happen.
Oh.
That looks like a cart. Somebody get tipped over?
It looks more like the cart is definitely tipped over, but it looks like it was tipped over because something tore off one of the wheels.
Oh.
And then there are basically the contents kind of scattered about along with like 3 or 4 dead bodies.
Okay. Something came on the roll and attacked those guys.
Well, let me take a little investigation to see if I can figure out what it is. Would that be scouting or lore? Or survival, I suppose.
Let's call it survival. All right. So as you kind of take a look around, the bodies look like they were set upon by wild animals. There's like claws and chunks of flesh look like they've been like torn out by teeth, not neatly bitten but torn out. you see, since you got 2 successes, anything of value that this cart may have been carrying seems to have been taken, with the exception of there's like one of those really kind of ornate silverware cases that's like been tipped over, kind of like smashed, but the silverware is laying scattered over the road, and some silver coins.
I suspect werewolves.
Hmm.
Well, if silver was left behind, it's a possibility.
And as you kind of like looking around, you do see there are definite wolf prints. And it seems like the wolf prints do turn into like human prints. And head basically the direction you're coming from.
Maybe the guys we crossed paths were not human. The group of villagers.
Well, if that's the case, good luck to them in their fire festival.
I mean, at this point, not sure who I'm rooting for. Probably the wolf.
Hard to say.
Yeah. Moral conundrum.
But the rest of the day, or evening, or night, or whatever it might be, no sign of anything untoward. There are periodically swarms of bats that fly overhead. Probably about every hour and a half or so, maybe like every mile or every couple of miles, a swarm of bats just kind of takes to the air and circles overhead. And it becomes regular enough that Okatai, there's no doubt at all in your mind that those bats are watching your progress.
Yeah, he's checking on us. Still gonna grab a few silver items that was left behind,
Sure.
just in case we werewolf on the bat.
Yep. I mean, there's like a complete set of silverware and probably about 2 or 3 dozen silver coins.
I mean, I don't have a blunderbuss, but could turn that into arrow tips or something.
Yeah, definitely enough to melt down. And it is actual like silverware, not like, silver plated nickel or anything of that nature.
Yeah.
But you make your way out of the hills, and it is starting to get to time to look for a place to camp.
Oh, I'll get on to that. Is it a make camp or is it lead the way?
It is make camp.
We had better be very careful about what's going on tonight.
Yeah, we should.
As I say, as I get ready to sleep.
All right, Caldi, you can give me an endurance roll. Everybody else can decide what they're doing during this time period.
I'm making camp. Whoever is standing guard will have a +2.
I'll stand watch.
Okay. Okay. Caldi's like, oh, goddamn rocks.
He's got a sleeping bag.
He does have a sleeping fur.
Sleeping fur.
Yes,
He's
2
got
two of
2.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, so what's he bitching about?
And he's tiny. We can just fold one of them up like into 4. It'll be a nice bit of padding.
Yeah. you can
Fold the other
him
one
up.
in half, put half of it under him, and then drape the other half over him. He's fine.
Yeah, you're fine, old man.
He's complaining because he lost half his hit points trying to have a nap.
I mean, maybe. I mean, to be fair, it happens to me every freaking night. I wake up more sore than when I went to bed. So I feel it.
What are Trustius and Desi doing since Ryzen's keeping
I'm
watch?
keeping watch because
Okay.
this place is not great.
I think I will keep watch as well.
All right.
Paranoid what?
Actually, I will attempt to sleep, and then we can keep 2 people up. Call me.
Ooh.
Gotcha. All right.
Having someone watch over Caldy while he keeps watch would be a great idea.
And we have a second sleeping free.
Yes, you do.
We have as many as you need because I have 10 willpower right now.
Right. And then either Ryzen or Desi can give me a roll to keep watch with a +1 bonus.
I'm
Which one
good
is-
for willpower right now,
Is
so
that scouting?
Scouting, yeah.
My base scouting would be 5, so 6 with the bonus.
yeah, that would be better because I'm down to wits.
Okay. So bonus modifier 1.
Oof. Right. So as you guys are keeping watch, the 2 of you, Oktai's busy setting up the camp. Trustius and Caldy kind of sacked up by the fire. You notice a somewhat peculiar sight. At first, you're just like, "Oh, the bats are coming again." And then you hear like a definite squawking sound. As the sky is kind of black anyway. You can barely make out the bats, and then the horde of ravens, the unkindness of ravens that descends upon the bats. There is a noisy, squawking, squealing fight above you in the darkness, and then it kind of sort of starts just raining bats and ravens around you as various creatures fall from the sky as a result of their aerial battle.
Well,
I'm kind of sorry to be missing this.
I will.
Hey, food.
I don't think I want to eat either of those things, but if you think you can make them palatable,
I can always try.
that's a lot of feather plucking.
Yeah, well.
Could have something to do. We could make a pillow, maybe.
Yeah, ooh, hey, a pillow for Caldy's knapsack.
I'm
Pretty
going
good.
to hold my shield over the 2 of us like an umbrella.
Okay.
It's big
It's
enough.
raining crows. Hallelujah.
But yeah, it's fairly short but very violent.
Oh, I can start doing singing in the rain, only to singing in the crows, and I start doing a dance like Fred Astaire or whoever was in that movie. I didn't see that movie.
Gene Kelly.
Gene Kelly. Oh, there you go. I'm singing.
Aren't the ravens on our side?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm
They're
singing in the
fighting
bats.
bats that are not.
But yeah, it's probably, you're gonna guess, probably not even 2 minutes of violence. And then there's like just the flutter of wings, and it is all quiet again as you guys sit there, kind of looking around by the firelight.
What the hell just happened?
I don't know.
Do you think we should count them when we're put them
Kill
into
what?
2 piles or something? Maybe the scattering of wings around here.
No, we can we can put them in the fire or something like that. I don't know if it matters or not.
I mean, theoretically, I suppose we could throw them really hard if something comes at us from the woods.
Well, can always try. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe I can cook them and make bat wings or something to eat. I don't know. Yeah, well.
But other than that, the shift passes uneventfully. I mean, relatively speaking.
Yeah, other than that.
Which will bring us to nighttime.
Well, as we swap spots, so you guys missed something interesting, as you may notice from the well,
beautiful plumage.
they're not exactly fallen leaves, but
Your brand new collection of fallen rats.
yeah. Between the rats and the ravens, it was a really exciting 2 minutes.
That's what she
seems
said.
like the Lord of the Rings keeping up on us with and all.
I'd love your next dirty limerick.
But the bats.
So crows and bats are fighting.
Well, they were.
They were for
They're
a couple of
definitely
minutes.
not now.
So the bats seemed to show up first, and then suddenly I heard squawking, and then bird fight, and avian fight, aerial fight, whatever you want to call it. Lasted about 2 minutes, and then I started singing and dancing, and I don't know, I was inspired or something by I don't know something that I came up with.
So
I debated seeing if I can cook them, but I'm not sure if trying to cook them and eat them would be a good idea.
I wouldn't advise it. But at least the ravens are still assisting us.
So it would appear.
Not the strangest thing we've seen.
Oh, God, no.
Somehow.
Mm.
Well, on that note, nighty-night.
So those of you who slept can hit your rest button. Can spend XP if you like.
Do I hit my rest button or do I take the strike damage?
No, you can hit your rest button. It's kind of the advantage to pushing yourself as you go to sleep is you do still get to sleep. It's if you fail that you're like, oh crap. Caldi and Trustius. One of you can give me a scouting roll with a +2 bonus from the camp and a +1 from the assistants.
That will be called, I'm sure. For XP, Chris, I'll pick up Elementalist 4.
Okay.
But I don't have access to those spells. Oh no, Caldy.
How can I do that much damage with that many dice? That's okay. It was just my wits. I got plenty to spare.
Don't care your wits. It's a mis-scouting roll in the middle of the night in Ravenloft.
Yeah, at least we didn't go through the woods.
That is true. You're not in the woods when this happens.
You got lots of wits. You could lose too.
So yeah, as you guys are kind of trying to keep your eyes open, I mean the air is kind of cool. The mists make it a little damp. The dead animals everywhere make it a little disconcerting. And you almost don't spot it until it's right on top of your camp.
Uh-oh.
But there's a figure walking towards you, wearing plate mail with like a sword on a hip and a shield on its back, like not out and ready, but it is walking along the road towards you.
Does it look familiar?
No, it does not.
Oh, good. Not the fellow we dropped in the ravine.
Not the fellow you dropped in the ravine.
That's good.
Which was another reason to cut some time off this trip, because he's walking too.
Yeah. But yeah, this figure is just kind of walking along the road by itself. Like, it doesn't have a care in the world. It kind of stops when it spots you, and it does hold up a hand. It does. Hail.
Good day, mate.
And that's kind of when you notice, as it kind of like gets a little bit closer to fire. That's when you notice that there's like a. I mean, he's wearing plate armor. Doesn't have a helmet, but there is like a good sized like bolt hole through the front of his throat. Like a crossbow bolt.
Do you need some help with that? I point to.
I would not mind sharing your fire if you don't mind. And it's very weird because you know that he probably doesn't have a vocal cord system anymore, but he's speaking just fine.
We've seen weirder stuff in this, and I bet his name's Adam.
Where are you coming from?
I'm on my way back to the castle. I've been gone for too long. And just as a point of note, he is not headed towards Castle Ravenloft. He is headed back the way you guys came.
If you wish to share the fire, then by all means.
Thank you. I've been traveling for quite some time. And as he kind of steps more fully into the fire, you can see like his plate armor. It's got like a dragon symbol, kind of emblazoned on the left breast. Similar symbol on his shield. Judging from the sunken cheeks and the sunken eyes, it's not just a wound through his neck that is causing him problems. Trust is this guy is very dead.
Yeah, I get that. I'm trying to figure out how I can ask him if he knows he's dead without giving it away.
So,
would you need some water?
Yes, please. Can't remember the last time I ate or drank.
I will give him some water.
He drinks it. A good portion of it does spill out the hole. He just kind of chuckles and says, "Like, sorry, Sloppy. I don't mean to waste your water."
No, it's fine.
Then he kind of wipes his hand across his mouth, as far as he's concerned, he's spilt it from drinking too fast, and it kind of overflowed the corners of his mouth.
Perhaps you can share stories with my good friend and colleague here. I have something I need to attend to.
Certainly. I appreciate your letting me stay here. The road's lonely. There's wolves and worse out there. I've killed my share of them. But it's time that I returned back home.
Yeah, we saw a carriage upset and people killed, but probably like wolves that walk like men. And we've seen some strange things: bats fighting ravens, and
The Devil's Strahd has many minions. Good.
you know about that town down the way with the fire festival?
I am aware of the fire festival, the burning sun. They say a vain effort to try to return light to the lands. They mean well, but they are misguided. I believe
Yeah, we didn't stick around for that.
their magistrate is perhaps gone mad in his attempt to restore things. I would not recommend staying there after dark. And then he just kind of gestures vaguely. Relatively speaking.
Yeah, we didn't. We weren't going to do that. I don't know if I'd recommend other people do it either.
So where are you from?
Well, that's a long story. We're not actually sure how we got here.
I have similar difficulties with memory. I remember a battle, my men and I, assaulted by those wolves that walk as men. Just teeth and claws everywhere. Apparently I was the only survivor. But it's time that I returned back to the castle and told my liege what has happened. Perhaps we can gather more men.
You want me to? I'm a half decent healer. Do you want me to take a look at your wounds?
Yes. That would. Yes, I would appreciate that greatly.
All right. Actually, I'm not that great a healer, but I have 4 empathy.
Yep. It is not hard at all to tell that he is not breathing and he has no pulse.
I don't want to alarm you, but
Yes.
you know when the doctor is about to tell you something terrible?
Yeah, it's like your resting heart rate's amazing.
Resting heart rate. Your pulse is a little weak.
Shit.
What?
What's Trustius doing in the meantime?
First of all, perhaps trying to do a lore roll, figure out what kind of undead he is.
Yes, absolutely, Mr. Necromancer.
Well, I mean, he's not that smart, a necromancer.
You're gonna guess. I mean, obviously, like it's got way too much flesh to be a Death Knight or a skeleton, and it's got way too much social skill to be a zombie. You're guessing some sort of revenant, maybe a white. You're not entirely sure, but something that is definitely intelligent and sentient.
Okay.
And perhaps most importantly, I mean, a lot of undead are driven by a desire to seek vengeance upon the living. Much like the Death Knights you encountered back home, he does not seem to have those drives.
Yeah, I mean, this guy seems pretty calm. I think I'll just keep my distance and, kind of pretend I'm doing something other than waiting to put an arrow in this guy.
Yeah, I'm of a camp. Don't start, none won't be none. At this point.
Yeah.
So I mean, over the course of like the next kind of like hour or so, he does share stories. From what you can tell, he was part of a group of knights that had set out from a castle called the Order of the Silver Dragon to make their way to Castle Ravenloft to try to bring the fight to Strahd. Unfortunately, they were set upon by Strahd's minions, and he is the only survivor.
I think we heard about that order before.
You did. I think when you were back in Barovia, I think they mentioned the Order of the Silver Dragons in a castle called Argynvostholt, just south of Valakai. The priest had wanted you to seek their help to cure his son.
Yes.
Oh, he's cured. He is no longer a vampire.
That is terrible. I mean, true, but terrible.
Well,
Nothing will harm him ever again.
the priest did tell you that if he couldn't be cured, to put him to rest. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, this gentleman at no time does he give you his name. But he does tell you that if you're going to be here for a while, and if you require assistance or aid to visit the castle, and they will give you succor. They will give you a place of safety.
I'm not there, but does he specify which castle?
Argynvostholt. Sorry, what was that, Dita?
I have no clue how to spell it, and I can't tell because the map was too dark for me to read.
Argy.
Oh, just 1 sec. I gotta get back to my screen. ARG.
Y. NV.
Yep.
OST. HOLT.
Thank you.
Spelled just the way it sounds.
Yeah, well, I had an extra A in there somewhere.
Argynvostholt.
No, it was.
It's where all the pirates hang out.
In the middle. Not the
Checks out.
beginning.
I mean, they wouldn't be great pirates because the place beside it is a pond.
I mean, they're better than the Saskatchewan pirates.
But yeah, after an hour or so, he's like, thank you for sharing your fire and some company. It's been quite a while. But I must be on my way. I've got many miles to go before I reach home.
Well, it's be.
And then he will kind of get up. He will offer out like a hand to like shake as a way of saying thank you. And then he will be on his way.
I will not shake his hand, but I will watch him leave.
Okay. And he walks off basically down the road into the hills and then kind of disappears into the mist. But the rest of the night is uneventful.
Well, that could have been worse.
Everybody wakes up. Those of you who were sleeping can hit your rest button. You can spend XP if you like. And everybody can roll for their food and water.
Yay.
I wanted to buy something. What was it? Oh yeah, I'm gonna spend XP to buy Ambidextrous 3.
Okay.
I'm looking through things to see if there was. I have a note here.
Hey, Chris.
Yes.
I'm looking at a potential talent to maybe learn.
Yep.
It's pain resistant. And it says the rank 2 is you never lose your own attack because of pain. And I'm like, when does that come up? Because I don't see pain as a condition on the sheet anywhere.
No, that comes into play when you're doing like the kind of advanced card combat, which I don't use because it's a pain in the butt.
So it's
Yeah, I
probably
looked
not
at
a
that
talent.
talent before. It was nice, but only the 3rd level is useful.
I was going to say the 3rd level is very nice. That's why I was like, is that worth investing in? But
Yeah, I thought about it, but since we don't use that in this game,
okay. Okay, cool. Oh, then I won't get it then.
Yeah, I was thinking, but.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was thinking of firm grip, but I can't remember the last time anyone disarmed anybody. De-armed, but not disarmed.
Yeah. I'm reaching a point where I'm like, I don't really see a lot of talents for me anymore. So I'm like, maybe I'll just start upping my skills.
Yeah, I've upped a couple.
Yeah.
I somehow still a bunch I won't, but somehow.
Yeah. All right. So once again, you guys set off in the darkness and can give me a lead the way in a scouting roll.
Actually, it might be one talent to buy.
I got full willpower and only 6 scouting right now. So if somebody needs willpower, it'd be a good time.
I think everyone's pretty good on willpower.
I got 8.
Filled up.
I got 8 right now.
I'm only 5 scouting.
We'll take the roll.
Alrighty. Perfect. That part of the travel is no trouble at all. You do pass the mill that you guys burned down. It is surprisingly intact.
I knew it was.
Ah, damn it.
The sweet smell of pastries on the air.
No, please don't.
Do you smell that? I smell pie crust. And something.
People.
No. What?
Yeah.
Oh, it smells so good.
So is it completely restored?
Completely restored.
I'm not sure anything here is real.
I mean, didn't we have that conversation about wood and grass a while ago? Like the last time we were past this mill?
Yes,
How
but
do they get the wheat and flour and, I guess technically bone, that they needed to make things, berries and stuff?
I wonder if the town up the road burns the same person every festival.
Oh, that would suck. It would really. Oh,
What would really suck?
being that person
Which person?
that we figure gets sacrificed
Oh, right.
festival, which they
Right.
seem to have every day, and they would just get burned over and over. But maybe they don't remember it. I mean, it would still suck, don't get me wrong, but they wouldn't remember it happening the night before. Like the tavern guy who didn't remember Ryzen.
Yeah.
Perhaps this place is hell. Just a
If
different
it's
corner.
not, it's hell adjacent.
It's elf flavored.
Hell flavored.
Hell light.
I mean, it's only hell if it's from the specific region of the Netherworld. Otherwise, it's sparkling discomfort and torture.
Sparkling what?
Discomfort and torture.
Oh, I thought it was sparkling purgatory. You know, hell adjacent.
Oh God.
But other than the fully reformed Bone Mill, the travel is quiet. This far from any sort of town, there are like no people on the road. But you can give me scouting and lead the way rolls again.
Yeah, we don't notice a fully reformed witch or something, do we?
Do you want to go
Not
and
yet,
check?
but I'm sure she's coming.
No, I'd like to just get out of here.
Huh.
Baldy needs a nap.
Oh God, no, old man. Nap when you're dead.
That seems harsh.
Are you sure we're not dead?
No, I do not.
Oh,
Well, sounds like something I need to push.
yes, that is no successes and a skull.
I'm gonna pay for this.
Oh, you push through. You're like, oh shit, oh shit.
Oh. Okay, when I Pathfinder let me rest when I lead the way.
Yep.
Is it before or after I take the damage?
It is actually after you take the damage.
That talent is great.
That talent is amazing.
Which one?
That's called Pathfinder. When you leading the way counts as rest for you,
Oh, okay.
so you can constantly replenish your attribute points and constantly spend XP.
Oh, nice.
Even
As
if
lo-
I don't
Yeah.
have an occasion, I can just rest afterward. So I'm fine.
Yeah.
It's a hard one, but I'm fine.
All right. So you guys are walking along the road, and you pass through a set of gates. These big, like heavy iron gates that mark basically from one part of Barovia to the next part. You guys came through here before on your way from the village.
I think we camped here.
You did camp here previously, and you're probably going to have to camp around here again. But as you're kind of walking along the road, just kind of absently, let's see, there's 5 of you?
Oh no, is there a Frenchman who's going to taunt us?
So let's just go in alphabetical order.
Going to taunt us a second time.
Alphabetically, I believe 4 would be Ryzen.
What?
Kaldi, Desi, Okatai, Ryzen, Trustius. Yep, Ryzen. So yeah, as you're walking along, Kaldi is on watch, and Okatai is trying to make sure that you stay on the road. Ryzen, you're just gonna absolutely like, okay. You notice that there's 6 of you on the road. There is a 6th member that seems to have joined your party without anybody noticing. But what kind of catches your attention is the dagger sticking out of his back.
And he's walking?
He is walking with your group. Just kind of like, you're just kind of like, one moment you blink and there's 5 of you, and the next moment you blink and there's 6.
What does he look like?
He's a human. Looks like he might have been, maybe in like a starting adventure. He's got like leather armor. He's got a sword on his hip. He's got a pretty gnarly looking dagger sticking out of his back. Oh, and he is ever so slightly see-through. He's just walking along with the rest of you. Stops when you stop. Walks when you walk.
Hey guys, we got a hitchhiker.
A what? Hoover?
A hitchhiker.
Does any of the rest of us see him?
Yeah, I mean, eventually, Ryzen noticed it first, but eventually the rest of you are like, wait, what?
This place is fucked up. Hey, buddy.
Sun's
Hey,
getting real
buddy.
low.
Whoa.
Right. So yeah, he
I'm
kind
going to
of
say that to him. Hey, buddy. What's going on? Who the hell are you? Hey, buddy, I'm talking to you. I'm actually asking him, Chris.
yeah, he kind of turns slowly.
Yeah.
He says, I am Garmagal, commander of the Watch from Barovia.
Sorry, you're the commander of a watch?
Yes, Barovian village.
Commander of the watch of where? What?
Barovia village, just south of the castle.
Having a rough day?
No, not really.
I mean, you look slightly stabbed.
Slightly stabbed.
What?
I think somebody hurt you.
He kind of like does a little kind of like almost comical like turn around as he's trying to look at the dagger in his back. And he kind of catches a glimpse of it. And then his flesh, for lack of a better term, sort of melts away as he lets out this ungodly scream. And I am going to need everybody to give me an insight roll.
Okay, I understand. Do not point out people's wounds. It's rude. Ow!
And his skin just...
Basically, his skin kind of melts off as he lets out this scream and then fades from existence.
Oh. What are we doing? A lore check?
Insight.
Insight.
That was a short visit.
Oh, I could do insight.
Yeah, that was quick. Can I roll even if I don't have insight?
You can.
Oh, good. I mean, not that it'll do me much good, but
You should
never
work
know.
on your insight since
I
it's-
really ought to. Yeah, but hey, 1. So
Okay. Well, I rolled shit, so 1 is enough. But poor Trustees takes a point of damage to wits.
Got it.
that's what you get for being too smart.
As this bone-chilling screech echoes through, and kind of tears at your mind.
As long as I'm not panicked and running off the path, I will take that happily.
As long as your wits is not at 0, and I'm not rolling on the horror table, you're good.
My wits is 1. Thank you very much.
Excellent. But yeah, after that, and everybody's kind of like, okay. And oddly, for those of you who are fearless, it was not exactly a fear attack. It was more like a mental, mental scratching on your brain.
Sounds pleasant.
Yeah, it was like the mental equivalent of somebody dragging a record needle across the record.
Oh,
That's basically just dragging it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like someone Rising's musical act.
hey, I'm inspired by this person called Yoko Ono. Allow me to do my
Oh
next
God.
She sounds as good today as she always did.
But
Oh God. Okay, I won't point out to people when they're wounded. This place is rude. And this
What?
place is rude. Shouldn't have told him he
Yeah,
was.
it was so weird. 1 minute there was just us, and suddenly, poof, he just showed up walking with us like he was just a member of the group.
I wonder if he could have helped carry stuff.
Well, if we encounter another one, we'll try to remember to use it as a pack mule.
And I won't ask him if he knows he's been slightly stabbed. Ah, God.
Most ghosts aren't very good at carrying things.
Carried a knife pretty well.
I don't think that was his.
Might have also not been like a real one. It could have been like, a spiritual, I don't know, something, echo thing of it. I don't know. I don't know that much about them, so.
But it does get to the point where it is sleepy time again.
Camping.
And I am very sleepy.
You're always sleepy. Sleepy Culdy.
I use my brain too much. I'm exhausted.
But now, kind of looking at your maps, you will arrive at the castle tomorrow.
Ooh.
And he's going to know we're going.
Probably already knows.
Let's make sure we don't arrive there tired. Because I presume it's going to be a long day in there.
For a short one. I imagine we will camp the same as we did last time.
Okay.
Oh, scheisse.
Suddenly, Okatai can't set up a camp to save his life.
I got
Holy
it.
shit.
I got it in the end, but damn.
You feeling okay, Okatai?
Don't know what's happening to me. This place is making me nuts.
I mean, if any place was going to.
Yeah.
It's it's weird here.
I'm starting to think about taking that last level of Quartermaster that give me an artifact die on making camp.
Hey, it might be 9 XP worth it.
Oh my
I
god.
found it a bit. I found it a bit costly just for making camp, but it's been going close a couple of times.
You don't need to make camp anymore. I mastered sleeping. 5 successes. You just look and see what I'm doing. Do that.
He's just stiff between 2 trees. He's not touching the ground. He's just floating between 2 trees.
I embraced the Chris superpower. I am out.
It is
touched the ground and fell asleep.
It is so fucking annoying when he says, "Oh, just lay down and close your eyes and try real hard." I'm like, go sleep on the couch, you fucker. And of course, he can, because 2 minutes later, he's out like a light. It doesn't bother him the slightest.
Nope. I just need a vaguely horizontal surface at least 3 feet long.
I mean, you used to fall asleep in the car all the time when we did road trips every year.
Yep.
Car do make me sleepy.
Not
But then
me.
I
don't
snore
sleep
once,
anywhere.
and then I snore once, and it surprises me. Like I startle myself awake.
Right. So I believe Desi and Ryzen are taking the first watch.
Yep.
Guess I'm doing the
Like your
scouting.
stupid ability to sleep.
You know, most people can't do that.
Sleep?
I can't do that.
Bastard.
You guys just don't try hard enough.
Sure. That must be it.
Oh,
All the effort.
I have literally tried, I think, everything. There have been nights when I've taken 2 sleeping pills and then 6 a.m. comes along and I'm like, why am I still conscious?
The trick I use is just keep doing stuff until I just fall.
See, if I do that, it's like 30 hours.
Oh yeah, it's 32 hours to be exact. This is my
It's-
time.
32 hours.
That's my delay. It's just I just have 5 days in a week instead of 7.
Yeah. Every now and then I kind of hit a wall and I'm like, okay, I am not falling asleep until 6 in the morning and I'm getting up at 3 in the afternoon. That's it. I'm resetting and I just stay up.
Yep.
Right. So, Ryzen and Desi, as you guys are keeping watch and having a discussion about how easily Trustius fell asleep,
It's
Just
creepy.
touch the ground.
Are his eyes open?
I think his eyes are open.
That's really creepy.
his elvish eyes. But you guys see a faint glow on the horizon.
Uh-oh.
Just ever so faint, like a kind of like a greenish blue, like a cyan, perhaps. And it's getting closer and closer and closer. And then you can start to see individual figures. All of them glowing, all of them translucent.
Well, is this those march people that they marching towards the castle or some shit?
It is.
Oh, is that the creepy parade?
Hundreds
Dead
of
people or
them.
something.
Hundreds, if not thousands. Completely silent.
That is so weird. But hey, at least we don't know anybody in it. Probably. I'm gonna keep my eye out for that. For the poor vampire that we accidentally killed.
You can give me a scouting roll.
Oh yeah, the one that you killed with the sun sword.
I didn't mean to.
Yeah, well.
Nah, I don't notice jack shit.
Nope. But it is the first time where you've really seen other kin other than human. There are some goblins, there are some halflings, there are some wolfkin, there are some elves, there are some dwarves amongst the humans. and judging from like their clothing and their armor and their weapons, from a wide variety of like kind of time periods and cultures and everything in this parade that just goes on. It walks right through your camp. Again, no noise, and they don't go around anything. They just walk through the campfire. They walk through Trestius. They walk through the tents.
Chris, do I see anybody that looks like any of us?
No,
Okay.
I mean
Isn't there
except
a
in like
woman here that people like mistook for Desi, so I'm wondering if maybe there's anybody that looks like us.
no, there is not. I mean, there are other halflings and stuff, but there's none like.
Yeah.
Wait, that's that's what I see in the mirror. There's none of that.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
And it does take probably about an hour or so for the parade to pass through.
Slept through all that.
Yeah. But Trestius and Cully just sleep through the whole thing. I mean, you guys kind of watch in like slight horror as these spiritual bodies just walk through your friends.
Ah.
But it's like they don't even register your presence.
Yep.
That's just weird.
Yep.
But other than that, all's quiet.
Yay.
Culdy and Trestius, you guys can hit your sleep button, your rest button. Everybody else can turn in for the night, morning, day, whatever it is. And Culdy and Trestius are on watch.
Theoretically, I think it's evening, because it seems to me it was evening the last time we saw these guys parading by. I think. I'd have to check my notes.
What's the bonuses on the roll? Was it 2? 3?
3 total. Ooh, there, Culdy's awake. Culdy's like, haha!
Finally got my nap in.
It's a good thing you didn't have to push that, because that's like 3 skulls.
Well, that would hit wits, right? So I would.
Yeah.
I'd still have 2 spare.
Yeah. That will, yeah, it's quiet. Too quiet. But uneventful. Everybody wakes up fully rested, ready for what the day, night, evening holds for you. You can roll for your food and water.
I'm officially out of water.
Ooh.
I had water for today, but that's my last die.
The good news is you probably won't need to worry it past today.
It's terrible.
I mean, I mean, surely you'll find some water in the castle.
How far was that little village?
Oh, you guys are kind of in the middle of nowhere right now.
Yeah, we are.
Although, if you go cross country, you can make it to Sirpool in like not even a day. Like
I'm sure we have water.
a quarter day walk will get you to the pool if you go cross country.
I
do
can
have
loan
some
you
water
a
left.
eye of water if you need it.
I mean, there's a stream that's 2 feet off the road. If we really, I mean, theoretically, if we had a bucket, we could lower it down into the water from the bridge. But it is a bit to the south.
We'll find water in the castle, I'm sure.
Or,
You spent my water.
yeah, maybe, hopefully. I mean, I've got some if you need it.
Yeah, I got some. I'm full water right now still, so I can give you some if you need it.
I don't right now, but I might need some tomorrow.
Trustius like tips out the last drop from his canteen. Meanwhile, Ryzen's like bathing in his water.
Oh, I gotta wash my socks again.
I mean, as much as I want you to, do I want you to wash your socks more than I want Trustius to have water tomorrow?
Hey, having clean feet for a halfling is very important.
I mean, he says he'll live forever.
Exactly. So he doesn't need water.
Yeah, what happens if an elf starves to death?
Oh,
Kills his companions and eats them.
Yeah. Just make sure you write it down for science. Right.
No, that's no.
So as you guys set off in the morning, I will need a lead the way and a scouting roll. Ooh, Cully's on the
Cull.
ball.
Nice job.
Ooh, everybody's bringing their A game.
Well, I brought my
Probably
D game a
one
few
more
rolls ago
roll.
and nobody liked it.
So as you make your way following the road, you do get to another set of gates. These gates, it looks like the fog is less thick on the other side of them. Like the fog seems to be spilling out of these gates towards you, kind of swallowing up the road. There's these huge stone buttresses with huge iron gates hanging. The gates are closed. There are two headless statues of like kind of like guardian warrior statues, one on each side of the gates. Their heads like laying on the ground next to them. What does draw your attention though are the two gibbets, one from each gate, with a long dead skeleton in each. The gates are definitely very rusty. They look damp with dew. These gates have not been opened in a very long time.
the damp gate.
Yeah.
I mean, the gate is across the road. You could go around the gates off the road.
That suspiciously sounds like a trap.
Can you do anything with skeletons, Trustius? I can never remember.
I can do lots of things to skeletons.
I mean, theoretically, so can I, but that's not quite what I meant. Can you make them do things other than, like, break?
You mean like dance?
I was thinking more opening the gates, really.
You can try to
Yes.
open the gate first, see if it just works.
I mean, if you want to get your paws dirty, I don't particularly feel like touching that. It looks nastier than when I fight, and that's pretty fucking nasty. So
I can
the
probably
lack
use
of
this.
trust I have in anything that hasn't been opened in a long time is pretty high
Yeah.
here.
I'm gonna push it with my spear, see if it just open.
The gates do creak open. They kind of swing on the hinges, but they are very old, and there's like a squeaking sound as they open. There's also, you're pretty sure you hear the chattering of bone against bone coming from the skeletons as the gate opens. But then when you look, there's no movement and the chattering stops.
I think those guys are talking shit behind my back.
How rude.
Keep an eye on them.
As the gates open, you can see beyond the gates there is the path. You can clearly see the path now. There's no more need for lead the way. But you can see there's lightning kind of flashing in the area past the gates that you did not see at all before you opened them, even though they're not it's not a wall. It's just an iron gate. Once it opens, you see the lightning kind of playing across the sky, and spatter of rain here and there, which seems to stop right at the gate.
So it's rainy on the other side.
So it is rainy on the other side of the gate.
Oh, he's just showing off.
I'll probably anger him if I just try to force the rain to stop.
I'd be curious to know if you could.
Probably
I
not.
haven't tried to change the temperature here. That place seems dead set on being gloomy.
Taking control of the vampire at the initial village was very difficult.
Yeah, but I expect. Doesn't seem to do anything lightly.
Besides, we could use the water.
Good point. I'll gather some pots and pan to gather some water as we go toward.
Okay. And you step foot across the gates?
We'll
You
have
are.
to. So yeah.
For no particular reason, who's going first?
I know who's going last.
I mean, I can go first.
Well, I ain't going too far away from Dizzy.
It's probably for the best.
All right. And as you step across the threshold, as it were, it's literally walking into it's not a heavy rain, but it's definitely wet. You can see your breath. Whereas on the other side of the gate you couldn't. It is functionally a different climate on this side of the gate. And as who's in the rear? Trustius?
Likely.
Right, so as Trustius steps across, the gates slam shut violently. And again, you hear the chattering of the two skeletons. It almost sounds like laughter. And again, stops as soon as you look at them. And Trustius, as you're watching it, you can see the lock mechanism, the kind of bar that would bar the gate. You watch it move into place and lock.
Wow. Just ominous enough.
Very dramatic, this one.
And you continue making your way towards the castle, which you can see in the distance up on the mountainside. The path is kind of like windy and switchbacky, and fairly narrow. Like not so narrow that you need to worry about falling off, but narrow enough that if you were traveling by cart or something like that, it would be like, as long as you don't run into something going the opposite direction of you, you're fine. Like one of those like old German roads. And Desi, since you're in the lead, you can give me a scouting roll.
Oh, that's going to be uncomfortable. Hey! Thanks, Dice.
Oh, good. So as you're making your way, you notice, so you actually do get to make a move roll to avoid it. You see something kind of small, probably 7-8 inches across, maybe a bit more, maybe a bit smaller, kind of like at the edge of your darkness, just kind of like skitter across the path. Followed by more and more and more of them.
Rats?
And then there's a brief flashback moment of that time when you were in a tomb and you got like surrounded.
Hands.
And I'm gonna need a move roll from Desi.
I'd like to dance back away from those.
Don't give me no lines. Keep your hands to yourself.
Oh no! Oh no! Not again! Oh no, you get a 0 as well.
I did get a 0 as well. So yeah, you jump back.
Oh yeah, I definitely do. I'm like trying to find a torch. Light him on fire! Light him on fire! The fucking ants!
And they basically kind of like scatter out of your way as you guys approach. It was just the fact that they kind of scattered around Desi. Yeah, if you had failed the scouting roll, you wouldn't have gotten the move roll. They would have just swarmed you. But then I rolled less than stellar, so anyway.
Anybody else want to walk up front?
I mean, yeah,
I'm good.
I'll go.
You're good.
I'm good.
This place, I swear.
You're in the middle. Just trade me places. I can
Yep.
protect
Let's just
the
switch.
two littler ones. I
If
just
something comes too close, I'll poke it.
hands. Gah.
At least they were not drunk.
Or
Having
squirrels.
beer, banded hands.
No, I'd rather not.
Or squirrel hands.
Yeah, thanks. That's helping.
The black
to help.
squirrel from the wood, the dark goat from the wood.
But before long, probably after like an hour or so of making your way up and down this switchback, back and forth and back and forth, you pass by 2 towers. Oh, who's got the light source, by the way?
I can. Since with the cold, I imagine we've gotten in the habit of keeping the light/heat as close to the middle as possible.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're approaching what?
So you kind of like follow the switchback, and then there's two
Towers.
towers. And then there is a narrow drawbridge leading across a chasm. The drawbridge looks like it's maybe about 15 feet across or so.
Well, we didn't come all this far not to go in.
Yep.
He knows we're going, so
I would imagine so.
he'll let us in or not.
Where did everyone just go?
Give me 1 second, just adjusting some lighting things.
Okay. I thought that all of a sudden it was just me and Trustius and everyone else had vanished. I was like,
It's like, oh god, there's 2 maps. What the fuck is going on? There we go.
Yeah, it would suck. It would suck a lot. Why don't we let Vasilka go first?
I can do that.
Desi kind of looks at Trustius. Like, does that make sense?
If you wish.
I'll walk with her.
It's not so much what I wish. You are the only other person we know who deals with undead things on a regular basis.
I expect he'll let us in. I don't expect he'll let us in.
So yeah, as she and Okatai make their way across, the drawbridge is very sturdy. There's no danger of it collapsing under anybody. The castle itself, the outer walls are 90 feet high. And Okatai, you don't see any bottom underneath this bridge, underneath this drawbridge.
Yeah.
Okay. As far as your vision sees, it's just as far as your torch goes, and then just darkness.
Yeah, don't fall here. Hopefully they learn their lesson and don't send someone to fight us on a bridge.
But you guys make your way across. There is a portcullis on the other side of the drawbridge, and there is the basically the mechanism for raising and lowering the drawbridge.
Trustius will follow along.
Okay. As soon as Okatai and Vasilka kind of step off the drawbridge and past the portcullis, there's a cranking sound and the drawbridge starts to raise.
Trustius will follow at speed.
Okay.
Come on over before you can't.
Yeah, all ass.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yep.
Right.
Not that far though.
You got to get off the bridge.
The full thing is lifting up.
Yeah, the drawbridge is being pulled up. So the last couple of feet are actually sliding down it.
Oof.
Jeez, Mike, am I on there twice?
No.
Yep.
Yeah, I am. I'm
Oh.
here and here.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
That explains why I was moving around so weirdly.
There we go. So the last couple of feet are basically whoever's in the back is kind of like sliding down, like not sliding down on your butt, kind of sliding down on your feet, but just the last couple of steps as the drawbridge raises up. And for those of you that have just gotten off the drawbridge, the portcullis is moving down.
Yank Ryzen and Kaldi inside.
All right. So everybody that is not Visilka and Okatai is going to need a move roll.
Ooh.
A move roll.
Do I get a bonus die because Desi is trying to help?
Yes.
I mean, it might help if I succeeded on my move roll.
It would help.
Yeah.
You can
Push it
always
and see.
human your way out of it.
Oof. Coldy, 3 successes.
Wow.
I'm like, can you tell I watched an episode of Daredevil today?
Ryzen gets through. Coldy gets through. Desi gets through, but twists her ankle in the process.
Maybe Kaldi should help Ryzen through.
And with three successes there, Coldy, you can shove somebody else through as well.
I
Okay.
think everybody else managed all right, except I guess Trustius was already inside, wasn't he?
No, he wasn't.
Or no? Okay.
I'll take some help.
I will give some help.
Okay. But yes, you guys come through. Basically, the drawbridge pulls up, the portcullis slams down, and the outer gate is also closed and locked.
Doesn't want us to have a second thought, eh?
Yeah. This is Well, you were right. He definitely let us in.
Yep.
So yeah, beyond this, it is a large courtyard. I was going to go through and put all the walls and everything in. I'm like, every time I do that, people have trouble with doors and everything else. So, there is a thick, cold fog kind of swirling around like your ankle level. Flashes of lightning overhead. There's a drizzle. You can see that in the distance there are torch flames sputtering on the side of the keep's walls. But yes, the central keep is in the middle of the building, or the middle of the thing. But yeah, you are in a large open courtyard.
The good news is we have a map because we found the miniature.
You do.
So what we're looking for is the temple. Or church or something similar, is that right? We're looking for the priest?
You are. It is inside on the main floor.
You'll find what you seek in the castle amidst the ruins of a place of supplication. So, I guess that's where we're at.
Let's try to make our way there.
So wait, where? To a chapel?
Yeah, we're looking for knowledge. Supposed to be a priest in a place of supplication in the castle itself. The ruin of a place of supplication. So
The ruin of a place of what?
supplication.
Okay.
That's why we guessed a church.
Right.
So are you going around left or right?
Which way's better according to our map?
According to your map, there is servants' quarters around to the left, along with a carriage house. Around to the other direction. It's like servants' map.
Like I imagine we'll take the fastest path.
Yep. So yeah, both paths are basically equidistant because the keep is in the center of the walls. It's just around to the left. There is the servants' quarters and the carriage house.
Sure.
Around to the left.
Yeah, why not? I mean, every place is going to be equally horrible, right?
Probably.
So you make your way through an iron door that kind of leads, like separates out the one section of the corridor from the next. And from here, there is a carriage house and a servant's quarters.
Don't think we're interested in either one of those, are we?
Only if it has an entrance into the keep proper. Which it should.
So the northeast courtyard is enclosed by towering walls. Stone carriage house with a hinged wooden door standing silently in the corner where the outer walls meet. And there is across from the carriage house, there is a slender wooden door reinforced with iron bands that leads into the keep.
I guess that's our door. We should check out these structures a little bit, I guess.
Sounds fair. Let's go inspect that.
Okay. Which structure would you like to check first? Servants' quarters are like the pink roofed buildings, and then the carriage houses up here.
Well, we can see the service quarters, so let's start there.
Let's start with that.
First come, first serve.
Right. So the door, it does have a wooden door. It is stuck. It takes a little bit of force to open it. It's kind of swollen from the moisture. It's nothing for Desi to shove open easily. And inside it's definitely there's beds and stuff like that, but it's all in tremendous disrepair. Like moth-eaten and rotten. Obviously, there have not been servants here in quite some time.
All right, well, let's check the carriage house then.
Right. And as you open the carriage house, again, the door is swollen shut. You do get the double doors open to reveal a very sleek black carriage with glass windows and like brass lanterns.
Always wanted one of those.
But what kind of draws your attention is the fact that the shadows move differently. And in fact, pull themselves off the walls.
Here we go.
Huh.
Start swirling around you.
I hold my torch up higher.
Okay. All right. So as you hold the torch up higher, it seems basically as the light hits them, depending on how the shadows form, they actually get bigger. They do retreat slightly, but they get to that angle where like the shadows just elongate, and they actually get bigger.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about this.
Shut the door. See if they come out.
No, yeah, okay.
Well, we'll kind of see how initiative goes.
Yeah.
Right. Just gotta set things for the people who draw other cards.
Shadows can probably get through doors.
It's a safe bet. Trusters would probably know that.
I don't know. If there's no light inside, are there still shadows?
I'd rather have shadows and light than maybe no shadows and no light.
Okatai, would you like card 3, 5, or 10?
Yeah, but if the doors are closed,
I'll go with 3.
then there's no light getting in to make the shadow.
Ryzen, would you like card 1 or card 8?
Oh, 1.
All right. Ryzen, you're up first.
Okay. All right. So shadows are moving in. I don't know what the hell can I do for shadow stuff. Can I hold my? Holding my action would be a good idea. I'm gonna melee.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was gonna say you can trade with somebody, but you can't hold your action.
Right. If there's somebody who has something they can definitely do that would be effective, I'm happy to switch with them. Otherwise, I'm just going to charge them with my hammer.
My only plan is to close the door, so swing away.
Okay. Okay. You know what? I'll close the door.
Okay.
Just resents out. No. We don't deal with that bullshit.
Yeah. We'll see what happens, if anything. Back away. Not today. Disco later.
Okay. So one of the shadows just comes flowing around through the door cracks.
Oh, great. Oh, great. Oh, it looks like old Gil's going to die.
And is going to lash out at Okatai. Oof, with a paralyzing embrace. Oof. It engulfs you in a twisted embrace of death, quelling the victim's life spirit. You can dodge that if you would like, Okatai.
I'll try to dodge. I was trying to read the action just to know if I could dodge or block.
Generally speaking, you cannot block monster attacks. You can only dodge them.
Yeah, that's why dodge is good. Dodge. I'm probably gonna hurt myself more if I push that.
That is a potential problem. Right.
No,
so
I was lucky.
So you do manage to dodge out of the way.
I am prone.
You are prone. But not grabbed. Oh, this guy.
Oh, there was a grab on that.
Yes. This guy. Oh, he's got Trustius and Cully to choose from. One will be Trustius, 2 will be Cully. Cully.
And they can only be dodged, not parried, right?
Depends on the particular attack.
Okay.
Some attacks will say can be parried. Some attacks will be can only be dodged. But only dodged is the default. Some attacks say armor does not help. Oh, he tried the same thing. Failed miserably.
I'm not mad about that.
That will take us to Okatai.
I'm gonna get back on my feet as a free action.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to swing through it. See if that does anything. I assume it's a monster.
It is a monster. You swing and your weapon passes right through it.
Yep, not tangible. That's the problem. Maybe needing some light.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to back off. I don't want to expose you to attacks, but I'm gonna use my other action to light a torch.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. And it does like turn away from the torch. It's not hurt by the light from the torch, but it does react to it.
Okay.
Takes us to Trustius.
I will trade with Dizzy.
Okay.
I will appreciate that.
Takes us to Desi.
Desi's gonna pull out the sun sword
Okay.
and take a swing. Let me see. Where are we here?
As you like light up the sun sword, it does, and the sunlight kind of fills the area. They shriek, and you can see them starting to, like the shadow is starting to dissipate off them. Doesn't kill them instantly, but it is essentially doing damage per round automatically.
Okay, that's good. I like that. I'm still going to melee charge one of them, though.
Okay.
The one closest to Caldy.
Okay.
So, excuse me, guys. Just need to crowd in here.
Is it really a melee charge? You're like, excuse me, pardon me, coming through.
It's a Canadian.
Power coming through.
That's right, exactly. It's because we're Canadian.
It's Canadian charge.
Canadian charge.
Well, being Canadian charge, it does like elbows up.
Damn Skippy. So that the sun sword just cuts into that, causing it to completely dissipate. Oh, good. That'll take us to Trustius.
Thank you, Dizzy.
Welcome.
I am going to move away from this door.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot that one by Okata.
Okay. Right. Your arrow goes right through him.
Magic bow doesn't do it, eh?
Nope.
Okay. That changes my plan. You say there's torches lit around here?
Yeah, there are some torches on the wall and stuff. They're kind of sputtering in the rain, but they're still lit.
I'll try to light him on fire, see if that works.
Okay.
I'm going to do this nice and easy. I'll snuff out one of those torches for an ingredient.
Okay.
I'm going to save cast it because I don't know if it's going to work, so don't really care so much about power level.
That does seem to work. He does. You do seem to burn away some of the shadow stuff.
Ah, good. So that's 2, and he'll take 1 each turn.
Yep.
That's me.
There we go. There is a burning icon. Excellent. More shadows. This guy materializes out and it immediately turns its attention to Desi. Does take a point of damage as it enters the sunlight. Who's going to try to sap her strength? Oof. That can be dodged, but not parried.
I will attempt to dodge it.
Do you have the thing that gives you a free dodge?
Fast footwork?
I believe so. I think it's fast
Yes.
forward. Okay.
Got 3 levels of it even.
Okay, perfect.
I can dodge as often as I need to until I lose, more agility, which is bad. Is that a... It's not a slash, is it?
It is not.
Okay. I don't care if I fall down.
Okay. Oh no.
Well. Yeah, that sucks, because I've only got 1 agility at the moment, because I twisted my ankle on the way in here.
Yep.
12 base dice. What?
Yep.
Oh, I am going to push that.
Okay. All right, you get partially out of the way. It still gets 2 successes, so that is 2 points of damage that bypasses your armor.
Yeah.
As it reaches out its shadowy hand through your armor and kind of clutches at your heart.
Desi is going to scream. Because it reached inside and things shouldn't get there. Things should not touch the insides of my ribs.
It's like a first rank spell.
Yeah.
This one's going to come out, take some damage from the sunlight. But it is going to target Okatai because he's the closest. Oof. Touch of death. Okatai, I need a willpower save. Alright, an insight roll, sorry.
We lose willpower. Oh, that's could be worse.
I don't want to die here.
It's better than dying where we were.
Only by a little.
Hey. So yeah, I need an insight roll from Okatai.
Did we lose a Yerk?
I don't know.
He's not muted.
Nope. Are you there, Yorick?
I don't see any typing.
Right. I can roll insight for him. One success. The good news is with this particular attack, you just need to succeed at the insight. It's kind of like a save or suck spell.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So Okatai manages to hold it onto himself. But yeah, I figured the easiest way to mimic a shadow from D&D would be like willpower drain.
Yeah.
This guy comes out of the wall. And he is going to target. Target Caldy. Caldy's right there.
Sorry, I was absent the last minute.
No worries. Oh, what a... Oh my god. what a
I'm
shit
lucky
roll.
today.
So this one emits a scream that turns the souls of you to ice. Fear attack with 7 dice. Any victim hit by the attack also turned cold. 0 successes and 4 skulls. Right. That will take us to Cully.
Well, Dizzy seems in trouble,
A little bit. I'm laying on the ground.
so I'll kind of attack her opponent
Okay.
and hope this Phantom Dagger does something cool.
Phantom Dagger against Phantom might work.
Yeah. So you do need to make a free move roll to avoid this shadow down by you, to scoot around.
Was fast forward give me again? Does that help?
No, fast footwork is for dodge. This is just a flat out move roll.
I'm not going to push it. He's going to have to hit me.
Okay. So you do still get to move unless he does something like grapple you or knock you prone or something.
All right, so let's try that.
Oh, he is actually going to try to paralyzing embrace. So
Ouch.
that is going to be 3 damage and grappled. You do get to roll. You do get to roll your armor for this one.
Can he dodge that?
No, you can't dodge the free attack.
Okay.
Basically, you're turning your back on your opponent. So if you fail the move roll, that is 3 damage to Culdy.
I am down. That's agility, right?
Nope, to your strength.
Oh, well, then I'm -1.
And Culdy has lucky.
Yes.
Level 2. Level
Level
1.
1.
So 2 critical rolls. Take the one you like. A crushed skull or a broken leg.
I guess I'm breaking my leg.
Oh,
Sometimes there's no good choice, eh?
so I know.
So yeah,
Sometimes it's a shield, sometimes it's a bug.
incidentally, a crushed skull is your adventure and life end here.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
bad.
I kind of guessed that.
Yeah. Can't walk that one off or rub some dirt on that one.
Broken leg. Good news is it's not lethal, but moving is a slow action instead of a fast action.
Okay.
So yeah, you're broken.
I'm
you're-
out.
You are, so yeah, Caldy's like, Desi, I gotcha. And he tries to move away, and the shadow just wraps around him. And you hear the snapping of bones, and then it deposits Caldy's body on the ground. His leg is at a very bad angle.
Ugh. I'm trying to eat lunch. No.
I realize your time zone is different than ours, Mark, but it's still way past lunchtime. I mean, I'm not going to judge, but...
Time is a lie.
It's a Simpsons quote, actually.
That will take us to... Oh, actually, started the turn. All of the shadows take damage from the sunlight. But that is Ryzen's turn at the start.
Okay, I don't know if this is going to help, but I think this is still better than swinging the hammer. I'm going to light a torch.
Okay.
I'll wave that around menacingly.
Okay. They do react to it. They don't take the automatic damage from like they're taken from the sunlight, but the one that Trusty is hit with his fire magic, it is burning. So you guys are confident that fire will work. You just have to basically hit them with it. They don't take the damage just from the presence.
Okay.
The burning shadow takes damage at the start of its turn from the fire, and no, it burns away.
Somebody might want to try my Phantom Dagger.
I don't think it'll work. Because my bow didn't work.
So Okatai, kind of like turn your attention to the shadow that's on fire. It basically just Tresius's magic just kind of eats it away between Tresius's magic and the sunlight, and it just dissipates away into nothingness.
Okay. Main action, I'm gonna cast Lightbringer.
Oof.
I don't think it means that kind of shadow, but it says summon bright light that dispel all shadow within near range.
It's worth a try.
Yeah.
But it's light, so I assume it's gonna hurt them. So first action.
I think what we'll do in this case with these particular shadows is it'll basically do like 1 damage per power level. I think that sounds fair.
Yeah. And the light stays up for a number of turn you got to the power level.
Yeah. I like the idea of druidic magic being like much more akin to natural sunlight than just like light.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. But it hurts my elven eyes.
It's better
You
than
just call them eyes.
better than called his goblin leg.
Oh man.
Desi right now is sitting on her human ass.
So I'm gonna use this druidic light, and then I'm gonna hit that with that wolfkin torch. Oh, well.
So Kaldi or Okta, as you call on the druidic powers, the storm overhead breaks ever so slightly, and just for a couple of moments, there's like this bright light that kind of shines down on everybody. The shadows all dissipate between the druidic magic and the sun sword. They just dissipate away into nothingness, which gives you guys enough time to see that despite everything, Kaldi is still breathing, but his you're pretty sure his heel is not supposed to touch his ear.
Ah,
That looks really painful. Shit.
this is more painful than it looks.
I'm gonna kind of drag myself in his direction to cover him with my shield,
Okay.
just to, just in case.
I'm
Doesn't
gonna
look good.
let me
He wakes up and he sees it. Oh.
let me
It's
fix
a
that.
coffin.
Let me fix that before he wakes up. He's never gonna stop bitching about it.
Mm. Oh. We need a nap.
I don't think we're gonna get one.
I am not going
Is
to.
that considered?
Should I do some mundane healing for now? Just let Okatai do.
I'm just gonna fix the leg, and then you can do mundane healing to wake him up.
Okay, okay.
Oh, that looks so bad.
Is that considered a lethal or just a critical?
No, it is not lethal.
Okay, so I'm gonna save cast it.
The other one was definitely lethal.
Yep. It's that would have cost him an empathy. So I just put the leg back into the right place, mend it back up.
Yeah. There's like a popping sound as everything kind of mends and everything reattaches.
Oh, that sounds.
Wasn't.
Oh yeah, that's that. Yep.
Not a fan.
Crunchy. It sounds
Crunchy.
crunchy.
And you can use the healing skill on Kaldi since he is broken.
Sorry, you can or cannot?
You can.
Can, okay. All right, I'll do that.
Go halfling healing.
All right.
Yeah, it's one of those weird things is the mundane healing. Oh, 3 points of strength back to Kaldi. Mundane healing, it doesn't work if you're down a couple of points. It only works if you're all the way broken. So sometimes you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna like stab myself. So,
Good news,
It's so
Desi.
weird.
Feel your ankle. Bad news.
I have to knock my head against the stone.
Bryson has to use the hammer.
No, I don't like that. Confused.
So yeah, so
Is that my ankle?
Desi needs rest or magical healing.
I need a fucking sleep, please. Ow.
What's broken on Desi? Like, what's that?
I twisted my ankle back when we first got in here, and I was okay to just walk on it, but it is not good for fighting on. And yeah, she doesn't seem to be as she seems a bit weaker than usual. I have taken 3 points of agility damage and 2 points of strength damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
I don't think we're gonna have a rest, so I'm gonna let me spruce you back up.
Oh, yeah. Could just let me borrow Culty's sleeping for it. I'll just nap and you guys can stand watch.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen in the 6 hours you rest
In Castle Raven.
in the castle.
Yeah.
I mean, you can certainly try.
It sounds as safe as going off the road.
Yeah. Significantly less so. Oktai, was that for strength or agility?
First
Okay.
was strength, second was agility.
Perfect. Right.
With my spellbook.
Perfect. And as this is happening, Vasilka is kind of looking around and she's saying, I can't think of better people suited for this.
I might be able to come up with some ideas.
Unfortunately, it's too late now. He knows we're here. He knows I'm here. But perhaps it's been quite some time since people have taken the fight to him. I have every confidence in us. And she will restore a point of willpower to everybody who needs one.
Oh, I'll take it.
How well did Okatai's healing work?
3 agility, 3 strength.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
But with that, I think we'll call it there as you guys get ready to enter into the actual castle. This was just a precursor.
The first room.
It's the free castle.
This is gonna be so hard without healing potions.
Yeah, you can always rest.
Yeah.
You just said we can't rest.
So for XP, participate in the game session. Yes. Travel to a hex. Yes, you have traveled to hexes that you had not been to before because you did not come to the castle before.
Nope, we did not.
Discover a new adventure site. Yes. Defeat one or more monsters. Yes. Find a treasure with 1 gold or more. You did because you actually took the silver.
Yep.
Because we're greedy that way.
Well, also, a lot of times there's been stuff that I've given you guys as treasure, like, no, fuck it, it's probably cursed.
I mean, it's valid.
I mean,
It
I'm pretty
probably
sure
was.
Oh, it probably was.
Probably.
But it was also treasure. It's where the hex be.
Yeah. No functions, nobody used their pride, nobody used their dark secret. I don't think anybody risked their life.
Caldy absolutely did.
Caldy did.
Yeah,
He
that's
never
true.
runs in.
Yes, that's true. Yes. Yes. That is very true. This is the first time I think Caldy's ever done anything kind of selfless. Possibly ever.
I mean, it didn't
Not
work.
quite
he
true, but it
tried.
might be the second or third time.
Yeah. It doesn't say that you need to succeed. It's
True.
so yeah, so that would either be risk life or extraordinary action. I'm good with either of those.
The
But
most extraordinary action was Tony getting a 6 roll on his sleeping.
I'm not sure that's worth XP,
that's not worth XP now.
but it was extraordinary.
It was.
It will be in the tail.
But I don't think there was anything else that was extraordinary. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 for Caldi.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Nice. Be great if we could rest and spend some of that.
There's the rub.
Yeah, I've got 16 XP right now.
Yeah, he's got 13 now.
Whenever I travel and whenever I hunt, I rest.
When I played, I was playing a hunter, and I abused that so much. It's like if you've got a way to deal with sleepy, you don't even need to sleep because you rest to get your attributes back and spend your XP. It's just after so long you get sleepy. Like, eh.
I didn't find a way to get rid of sleepy.
I think there's actually an alchemy potion that does it.
Huh, nice.
All right, so we'll see everybody next week as you make your way into the castle proper.
Yep.
All right. I'll talk to y'all soon. Have a great night,
Perfect.
everyone.
Take care, everybody.
Cheers, guys. Thanks
Have
for
a good night, guys.
Take care.
Thanks, y'all.